Ladies and gentlemen, it is the day that you've all been waiting for. It is a celebration day on Papayas Pulls. Thank you so much for getting us over the 500 subscriber mark. We are doing the giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But for now, let's talk about Topps Series 1 celebration. You've probably seen some of these already ripped. I've had this for a few days, but because it's called Celebration, I mean, come on. How could I not wait to do that for our celebration video? So we know that there's some holofoil parallels that are exclusive. We've got the mascots. We've got some chances for autographs and relics and all that stuff as well. Let's just rip into this and see what we can get out of Series 1 Celebration. Shall we? Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. Happy Saturday. I will have the instructions for whoever our winner is at the end of the video for exactly how to receive your prize, which of course is one of those Heritage mega boxes. Lots of cards in these. I'm going to kind of go through relatively quickly the base cards because we already know what we're getting with the base cards, right? We've been through this enough times with Series 1, and this is probably it for me with Series 1, by the way. I think I'm about done with Series 1. Look at all these fuzzies on my thing. Terrible, terrible. Looks awful. What are you doing? This is a celebration video, and you've got crap all over. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what we can get out of Celebration. Jake Miz, good rookie card, of course. And again, we've seen all of these, so we're just gonna kind of fly through. We like a backward Paul Skeens, very nice on the little sparkle there. Stars, Devers, and Game Day Drip. I like these Game Day Drip cards. I know that there's not a lot of value in them, but I think they look very cool. Julio Rodriguez, and our first mascot is Paws for the Tigers. It's a good way to start. Again, we'll always take a Skeens. Patrick Bailey, Christian Campbell. Another backward. We've got little rainbow foil, holofoil, Crochet, Rodin, and Freed. We've got our all Tops team Juan Soto and Mike Trout. And our next mascot is Screech. And an 8-bit Ballers. I like these as well. I think they're pretty awesome. We've got Nolan Ryan on the 8-bit Ballers. I like them. I know that some of this stuff is kind of geared toward kids, and there's nothing wrong with that because I'm just a big kid anyway. So, Bernabelle. Probably should have just done one of these boxes just for the sake of time since we've already seen most of this stuff. But Jonathan India on the Sparkle. Stars, Juan Soto. 8-bit Ballers, Pete Crow Armstrong. And Perennial All-Stars, Jose Ramirez. I don't remember them having these in the past. If they did, I don't know. I don't remember seeing those before. But I like the inserts. I also, again, know they don't really hold a lot of value, but they're fun to get some pretty unique stuff. There's our first throwback, Francisco Lindor on the 1991. Ronald Acuna. The Pirate Parrot. I've picked that up 2 years in a row. That's awesome. I'm going to set that one off to the side. I have a special place for the Pirate Parrot and Bobby Witt on the Game Day Drip. Be nice to see at least one something, whether it's an auto or relic, something numbered would be cool. James Wood, Philadelphia Phillies. Backward this time, Kybert Ruiz. Stars of Acuna. 8-bit Aaron Judge, very nice. And Ellie De La Cruz on the Perennial All-Stars. Again, I just think these are fun. I look forward to ripping these. And actually, you know, I just started collecting again about a year ago. But I did pick these up pretty soon after I started collecting from last year's. Stars of James Wood. Game Day Drip, Aaron Judge. And Clark from the Chicago Cubs. Clark the Cub. And I really enjoyed ripping him last year as well. So I think it's one that I'll look forward to each year. Again, even though mostly base, and that's okay because that's, a lot of people are collecting. New Age Athletics, that's a nice one to have on the Sparkle. And Cam Devaney for the Pirates, Bobby Witt on the Titans, and Slugger for the Royals, Nolan Arenado on the Perennial All-Stars. So we get a good amount of inserts, obviously getting at least one in each pack and a parallel and at least one in each pack. So that's kind of cool. Aaron Judge on the 1991. Bobby Witt. 8-bit Samuel Basallo. I've heard Basallo and I've heard Basayo, so I'm really not sure which way that goes. Acuna Jr. on the All-Stars. Someone tell me in the comments, is it supposed to be Basallo or Basayo? And typically the two L's together is like a Basayo sound, but just not sure. Jackson Holiday on the Sparkle. Another of my boy Skeens on the Titans. The piles are Rangers captain for the Texas Rangers and PCA on the Game Day Drip. But I do want to be proper, So let me know. I figured out Sajasi. I'm still saying it wrong, but Sajasi. Through some of my videos, there's Jake Miz on the insert. That's a good one, actually. Stars of Julio. Nick Kurtz on the 8-bit. Where did I put that? There, she's right in front of me. And Mike Trout on the Perennial All-Stars. What are we at? Yeah, we're good on time. I was worried about would it be too long to get through two, but zipping right through the base cards kind of helps out. Looking around my room here, my gosh, I have so many base cards in here. If anybody's interested in a ton of base cards from Series 1, let me know. Quinn Priester, one guy that I wish the Pirates would have held on to, but I don't think we were doing the right things with him anyway. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Game Day, and Fred Bird. I thought it was Freebird for a second. Fred Bird for the Cardinals. And if anyone has a favorite team and is interested in the mascot card for that team, and I happen to have it, just let me know, and be happy to work something out for you as well. Jose Ramirez is backward in the hollow. Jackson Merrill on the throwback. Roman Anthony, Titans. Blooper. And another perennial all-star, Manny Machado. Just a couple packs left in this mega box. We'll get through our second celebration box here quickly, see if we can get something cool before we move on to our giveaway winner. There's a nice one, Ben Lively on the pink Sparkle. That's cool. A couple more backwards. We've got the opening day Chandler Simpson Future Stars. That's nice. And Adam Frazier, another former Pirate. Roman Anthony on the Stars of MLB. 8-bit Kyle Schwarber. And Jose Altuve, Perennial All-Stars. I'm not even paying any attention to the camera. I hope everything's in frame. I apologize for that. I'm just looking at the cards directly. And but I think I'm okay here. Greatest hits. Haven't seen this one yet out of this box. Jackson Churio. Ellie. Tessie for the Red Sox. And Game Day Drip, Javier Baez. One box down, one box to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a moment here and just clear away some of these base cards that I have here, since there are, again, so many of them. Make room for more, because I'm going to have more here. Just a moment. So many people entered this time for the giveaway. It was pretty awesome. It took me a while to get everyone's names on the wheel, and I was like, holy crap. And then, I did some sample spins just to make sure that everything was working okay with my wheel spinner. And yeah, wow. I can't believe the support. Thank you all so much. Greatly appreciate it. Next one's going to be 1,000. If and when we get there, I already mentioned it, and I will not take it back. We will do $100 box, $1,000 box. I am not made of money, but we'll do $100 box giveaway when we finally get to 1,000 subscribers. Adrian Beltre. I know I'm thinking way ahead now, but we'll get there someday. We'll get there someday. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the drip, and mascot for the Orioles. Apparently, they don't have a name for their mascot. It's just mascot. Or maybe that is the name. Maybe they just named it mascot. We have CJ Kafis, Aaron Judge, the Titans, the Philly Fanatic, great one to get, and Game Day Drip, Ellie De La Cruz. Like that, actually. Pretty well blinged out. Let's see here. I do have some other fun stuff I'm going to be ripping very soon on stream, on camera. There's a green border, Troy Johnston, non-numbered, but very cool. We'll throw that up here for now. Can't beat a Shohei. Never can beat a Shohei, even on an insert. That's a nice one. Stars of Jacob Wilson, 8-bit ballers, Bobby Witt Jr., and there's Shohei on the perennial All-Stars. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll take Shohei any way we can get him. New Age A's, Blaze. There's our backward cards. Let's see. We've got Blaze there and Logan Webb. Vladdy on the Titans. Billy the Marlin for those Miami Marlins. And 8-bit baller is Bryce Harper. Oop. First turned around, Brenton Doyle. Shohei on the Stars. I like seeing more and more Shohei. We'll take as much of that as we can get, people. I'm happy to. Anyway, I talk a lot. I say stupid things. Nobody cares. Sorry about that. Why do you guys watch? Why do you watch me? Crazy people. Jose Ramirez, Stars, Bryce Harper, 8-bit of Ronald Acuna Jr., and Freddie Freeman on the perennial All-Stars. About halfway through this box. I don't think I mentioned how many packs and cards there are in these. These are heavy boxes. They have 14 packs with 14 cards per pack. Hence why I'm just kind of flying through these base, because it's a lot of cards in one box. Max Schumann. We've got Shohei on the 1991. Keep a special Shohei pile when I'm doing these. Toronto Blue Jays Ace. And Ken Griffey Jr. on the 8-bit ballers. I love seeing Ken Griffey Jr. coming out of these products. And I don't know a single person who doesn't like Ken Griffey Jr. or love Ken Griffey Jr. For good reason, obviously. But let's see. Jacob deGrom was supposed to start today and had his start scratched. Something with a shoulder. Orbit for the Astros. And Jose Ramirez, Game Day Drip. Little J Ram. How's everyone's fantasy teams doing? I mean, it's only been a couple of days so far, but I know I'm behind in my matchup, but I think I've got some room to make up. Actually, my opponent was supposed to have deGrom going today, so that helps me. Hopefully deGrom is okay, though. Jack Caglione on the rookie on the 8-bit ballers. That's a nice one. And Juan Soto on the perennial All-Stars. I don't know if we've had any duplicates in those perennial All-Stars. Maybe one or two, but I feel like I feel like we're getting different names every time. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't know how many names are in that set. There's some Cole Young on the rookie, 1991 throwback, Cags. And Derek Jeter on the 8-bit. Not really keen on seeing Jeter in my... There's Scooble. I grew up as a Red Sox fan before I moved to Pittsburgh, so besides the fact that I have Judge on my fantasy team, I really don't do much with Yankees. Cody Bellinger on the greatest hits. Mookie Betts. Again, mascot. They don't have a city or a name for their mascot. Jackson Churio on the game day drip. Does anyone know if that's final? Last I had read it, but it was a while ago, but last I had read, there was something about the A's hadn't paid Vegas yet. I don't know why this was backward to kick off the pack. That was a little odd. They hadn't paid Vegas yet for like moving into their new stadium and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with that. Here's a Nick Kurtz. Walk this way. What is that? I've not seen that one before. Walk this way. That's very cool. Too bad it's not a rookie. I'm not complaining though, okay? Just making mention. But Nick Kurtz on the cup card on the walk this way. Owen Casey. Base. And Alvarez. Mike Trout on the 8-bit. And there's my guy. There's my guy. On the perennial All-Stars. 2 packs to go. And then we get to find out who our winner is. Thank you for sticking around this long. I was trying not to make it too long of a video. Again, kind of skipping through like this, but it's still Jesus Luzardo on the opening day card. I like those as well. Get the right name. They're very cool. Kyle Karros, Rafi Devers, Julio Rodriguez on the drip, and we've got Pause for the Tigers. I feel like we've gotten very little, if any, duplicates on the mascots as well, which is just crazy considering it's out of 2 boxes. Like if you just have 1 box with no dupes, that makes sense. But Max Fried, and I see a first pitch back here. Jackie Hornung. Jackie Hornung on the first pitch card. We've got Stars Mookie Betts. We've got Screech from the Nationals and Nolan Ryan on the 8-bit ballers. So overall, I mean, it's like I said, it's fun, you know, and then you get something thrown in that you didn't even expect, like that Walk This Way card, which I have no idea what it's about. Or like the rarity or you know what I'm saying? So let me clear this away a little bit. I got to get my screen up so that you can see. We can see the wheel spinner. So bear with me just a moment, everybody. Clear these piles away here. And let's see who our winner is for this 2026 Heritage Mega Box. It's about a $50 value, I believe. Something like that. So without further ado here, let's get my spinner up. And what we're going to do here, let's get this focused. I am going to shuffle the wheel a few times here, just to make sure everyone knows this is random. I promise I have everybody's names on here. I like that color. We're going to go with this one. And the wheel is set to spin pretty long. I wanted to, again, make sure it's very random and very fair. So whoever it lands on at the very, very top is our winner for that Heritage Mega Box, and that will be shipping out on Monday of this coming week, as long as I have your address and information in time. Who will it be? Who will it be? Thank you again, everybody, so much for pushing us over that 500 sub mark. If you commented on the correct video, your name is on this wheel, and the winner is going to be The winner is going to be Brandon O'Brien, M3N. Brandon O'Brien, M3N. Thank you so much for being one of the subscribers, I believe, that pushed us over that 500. Thank you for your comment and congratulations on your Mega Box win. I will put it my email address. I'm using my podcast email just to not give my personal out. So I'll put it in the description, or maybe I'll respond to your comments. But anybody can always email me if you'd like at bill at whybpodcast.com, bill at whybpodcast.com. So Brandon, if you're watching, email me at that email address. But again, I'll respond to your comment with the email address once this video posts as well. So thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate you so much. I'll be back with some great videos this week. I've got some cool products that I've just gotten in and some stuff that I have ordered and some fun stuff on the way. So everybody have a great rest of your weekend. And please be kind and be safe.